Hello, everyone. This is Vladimir Ortiz with Bible Truth and Times. I wanted to say hello and promote my two videos that I just posted about God's law. And I guarantee you that at least most of you have not looked or heard about God's law in the way that is being presented. It's all Bible, and you you should watch part one first and then part two. It will not work well if you watch it in reverse. So please go ahead and watch part one and then part two. And I have two or three questions. Three questions for you guys that I really would like to hear what you guys have to say. The first one is, why do Christians go to church on Sunday? Or why do most Christians go to church on Sunday? Or why do you go to church on Sunday? That's the first question. The second question, is Sunday the new Sabbath? Is Sunday the new Sabbath? Is Sunday a holy day like the seventh-day Sabbath of the Ten Commandments is called? And if so, my third question is, by whose authority? Who changed the law of God, the fourth commandment, to go from the seventh day to Sunday? If indeed it hasn't changed, or if it's not a holy day, then in a way it's more of a tradition, as we say. And I did want to read one verse from Mark 7, verses 7 through 9. And it says, "In vain they worship me, teaching as doctrines the commandments of men. For laying aside the commandment of God, you hold the tradition of men. The washing of pitchers and cups and many other such things you do." He said to them, "All too well you reject the commandment of God, that you may keep your tradition." So is Sunday a tradition, or is Sunday the new Sabbath? It is very popular now to see that Christians are promoting God's law, the Ten Commandments, and they want to even post these on the wall for people to remember. But guess what? One of those commandments, the fourth commandment, is the seventh-day Sabbath. But when it comes to that one, and it's really only that one, that's the one that people seem to have problems with. So if Sunday replaced the Sabbath, whose authority? By what Bible verse or Bible teaching? Christ sure didn't do it. In fact, Christ called the Sabbath his day. He says the Son of Man to himself is Lord of the Sabbath. The Sabbath was made for man and not man for the Sabbath. Okay, which very interesting, because he didn't say the Sabbath was made for the Jews. That's another popular belief, that the Sabbath was made for the Jews, when the Sabbath started from the beginning. Again, look at my video. I go, through many of these. Okay, and I did want to read one other verse, Acts 5:29. We ought to obey God rather than men. So, pastors, friends, just because someone tells you this is the way we do it, or this is the way it is, doesn't mean that it's so. Tradition does not replace God's law, or it does not replace God's word. And well, again, I would like to hear from you. And my only other request is that, remember this, be Christian, Don't start attacking the me, or that's not Christian. And we can have a discussion without having to insult someone. And if it's not in the Bible, then really it doesn't carry much weight, because again, that would be more of a tradition. So I urge you to look at my videos on the law, part 1 and part 2 in order, and to pray, and then to let me know what you think of it. So the questions again: why do Christians go to church on Sunday? Is Sunday the new Sabbath? And by what authority? Those are the 3 questions. May God bless you, and I hope to hear from you. Bye-bye.